knowing that you guys have two first round picks this year, do you do any prioritization in terms of, scouting and preparing for those picks? And uh, if so, how do you do that without sacrificing the work that you guys do on in the later rounds, considering how much success you've had with those late picks?
That good question. I think, especially, I can say this: the one thing that is different, you try not to do. You try, as you mentioned, you don't want to do anything so different that okay, now the let's call it having success in the day three, some of those later picks, somehow that process suffers. But I did what we did change a little bit is once we knew right about where we were going to be picking, uh, there was a group of us that really got in the lab and said, okay, let's focus on the players that we subjectively think would be in play at what ended up being 13, right? So long story short, you can definitely go, hey, we need 13 players that we would pick at 13. Again, that's subjective. It's not going to be right. It's not going to be league wide. Each team's different. So, once we did know right about where we were going to be picking, a group of us went in the lab and said, let's make sure we get 13 uh, somewhat solved, or at least to the 90 to the 95% place in terms of prep. That way we can spend right these next few months really doing what we normally do. And now we just have to get Sean and his coaches, up to speed. But what we'll be able to do is let's tackle this kind of uh, let's let's call it threefold. Let's tackle 13 first because that's a little bit more strategic. You don't have to come up and then let's go to the second pick in the first round. That's a little bit harder because you can't just go, oh, let's have 30 or so players, and then we'll focus on that on those day two and day three picks like we normally do.